We laughed, we loved. But you left me. And now I walk this wilderness alone.
Man, put a gag ball in my mouth because I am ready to be severely punished. So, The Flash will be releasing in China on June 16th. Now, this is wonderful news for the Flash film. Now, I'm not saying this film is now guaranteed to be a billion-dollar success, but it has a higher probability now that because China is a huge market for films. China loves some comic book movies. Now I know China's going through their stuff right now with, the C-19 virus and all that shit. But Avatar was a huge success for China. So I think this film, depending on word of mouth, depending on if the film is actually great, I think this film will be a guaranteed billion-dollar smash. Now, again, I said this before, I'll say it again. Even if this movie is a big success, even if this movie is critically acclaimed, even if Ezra Miller is amazing with his performance, I still think you got to recast. The character will always be bigger than the actor. So even if this movie is Dark Knight level good, you still got to recast just to reboot everything, reset everything. Now, whether or not they're going to actually go through with it, that's a wait and see. But so far, so good for The Flash. Like I said, this movie is going to be hit. Good strategy.
The shit's chess, it ain't checkers.
Now, this is the news that really made me bend over and say 5 fingers instead of 1. This is James Gunn on Superman Legacy casting. Yes, we have some amazing choices. I'm incredibly excited and relieved. Did I or did I call it? I called it. I did say, and I quote, that James Gunn has his top 5 finalists on who his Superman will be for his film. And lo and behold, that's exactly what James Gunn stated. Now, you already know my 2 picks. My 2 picks are David Cornsweet and Wolfgang Novogratz. I think David Cornsweet has that Henry Cavill look. I think he has that, that classic 1930s, 1940s Americana chiseled physique and face. And I think Wolfgang Novogratz is the spitting image of Christopher Reeve. He has that look eerily, like it's so creepy how much he looks like Christopher Reeve. Like it's weird. I swear to God, I need a DNA test on him pronto. But I think he has that wholesome classic Superman look as well. I think those 2 would be fine choices. Now, are they going to be in the running? Are they in the running? Will they be picked? Probably not. But a man can hope and a man can dream like Superman. So those are my 2 picks. But either way, I'm ready for it. Let's go. Superman is back on top where he should be.
I'm coming. I'm just going to come as hard as I can.
Man, I'm just incredibly excited for what DC is going to be within the next 5 years. And I said this before, I'll say it again until the cows come home. I said, DC, mark my words right now, in the next 5 years, DC will absolutely overtake Marvel, and DC will be the #1 comic book brand in the world. Book it right now. With everything that James Gunn, Peter Safran, and David Zaslav are cooking right now, where they actually have a plan, a 10-year plan, and with James Gunn and Peter Safran being so knowledgeable on comic books, and you can tell how passionate they are, how passionate James Gunn is, how much he has a chip on his shoulder and making sure that he wants to produce something that's quality. Bro, I'm all for it. Also, big news. Warner Brothers will preview their upcoming slate of films, including DC comic book movies, and screen The Flash in its entirety on Tuesday at Cinemacon. So Cinemacon, I believe, which is April 25th, is where they will screen The Flash, and the press will review it, the critics will review it, and you can bet your ass that we're going to hear instant reactions and reviews right away. So I'm nervous, but I'm also excited. And what are they going to preview? My guess is they are going to preview Joker 2, Aquaman 2, and Blue Beetle. I think those are my guesses. Now, I don't think we as the public will see anything if they actually show footage. I think, they will show scissor reels of their footage so far and what they come up with at CinemaCon. But I think we will hear, reactions and breakdowns of what was shown. So hopefully, fingers crossed, we get to see some cool shit. But overall, I'm excited. DC is cooking. I'm telling you, man, get on board. If you're not on board with James Gunn DCU, get your ass on the train right now because we are leaving and we are ready to go. And as always, hit like, subscribe, follow me on Twitter, Instagram, Discord. This is Ash Cheeks. Let me know in the comments down below. What do you think of this news? Flash hitting $1 billion, almost guaranteed. DCU, woo, we are cooking. Mwah, big kiss.
Shit.